Fox 4 is your local election headquarters. Coloradans are keeping a close watch on the race to represent Colorado's 3rd district. Incumbent Lauren Boebert, fighting to keep her spot in Washington, continues to stir controversy and criticism. Boebert recently appeared to take on Putin's side in Ukraine, telling reporters, quote, Putin invaded Ukraine because, quote, he's watching the tyranny that is taking place in America. I spoke to one of the Republican candidates running to oust Boebert in the primary and to a Pueblo Democrat running for the ultimate prize.
I just think that the district is ready for somebody to actually do the work, not just talk about it, but be willing to serve and look out for the best interests of CD3.
April 8th is an important date to GOP candidates Marina Zimmerman and Coram, both fighting to represent Colorado's 3rd district in Washington. To take Lauren Boebert's seat, each must submit 1,500 valid signatures to the Colorado Secretary of State or get 30% of GOP delegates at the GOP's April Assembly.
We will go to the CD3 Assembly and get our 30%, which we're very confident we will get.
And needs to get because while Zimmerman says she had 1,700 signatures, they were not turned in as required. The GOP Assembly comes as a deadly war continues to unfold between Russia and Ukraine. Zimmerman says she fully supports Ukraine.
I back Ukraine. I stand for freedom and I stand for democracy.
Sol Sandoval, running on the Democratic ticket in the same race, says she also stands with Ukraine.
It's really heartbreaking, and Ukraine is pretty much just fighting for the things that we enjoy here in our country.
Sandoval believes, unlike Boebert, she wants to make news to show she supports her community.
I am going to be on the news for important things, like I'm fighting for hearing aids. I'm fighting, to prevent our community members from dying from overdoses. So it's going to be for a different reason.
With the race just weeks away, Zimmerman says her constituents just want something new. Boebert drew fire in recent articles when she voted against tightening trade restrictions against Russia and against aid to Ukraine. She then controversially compared Ukraine to the Canadian truckers' convoy, saying, quote, like Ukraine, Canada and the U.S. need freedom and need to be liberated.
They're exhausted. It's clear that they're exhausted from the lies and the rhetoric, the hateful rhetoric.
The GOP race now hangs in the balance with primaries set for June 28th.